Hello, everyone. I'm very close. I see you. I've hired this dog to stare at you. Oh! People! Thank you for the 4 months! Prime! Wowee! Thank you, thank you, thank you. 4 months with this cute dog. You mean me? Me? Big head! My head is normal sized. Big head full of big brain. These 88 IQ points don't come from nowhere, you know. Look at them. If you look closely, you can see them working hard in there. All 88 of my IQs. They go brrr. So full. Get out. Big head means big empty. Do you guys want to know what Dunt said to me today? Also, hello everyone, by the way. Nice to see you all. I hope you're having a pleasant Sunday. You want to know what Dunce said to me today? My moderator, Dunce Van Dunce. He said, what was even the context? I need to go back and investigate. I don't even remember what the context was. Oh, okay, okay. So, here's the context. Jamie found a tweet where, like, it's one of those GIFs where if you click on it, it pauses. And it's a Nikkei GIF. And it was, you know, pause to see who your Nikkei mommy is. And Jamie got Jian as his Nikkei mommy. And I was trying to convince him that, yes, in fact, Jian is, in fact, your mommy. She created you. Also, she's old and hot. And morally ambiguous. And then... and then Dunce chimes in and is like, Bonnie enjoys being treated like a disposable wet wipe. And I mean, like, he's not wrong, but like... He's not wrong, but you don't have to say it like that. Like, Jesus, damn. God damn, you're killing me. My mods, ladies and gentlemen. All this and more in the Bunny Barkswell mod chat. Our mod chat is an experience. Is an experience. Ew, Ace, that's gross. Dunce isn't wrong, but he shouldn't have said that. That's right. He's not wrong, but he shouldn't have said that. Stop reminding me of the realities of my situation. I do not need to be reminded of such things. He's out of line, but he's right. I hate it here. Bonnie wipes, well, mods. Mods. Get him. Get him. Do what you will with him. Hello, welcome. Mods, make that guy into a mommy material. Am I excited for the Nikki X Stella collab? I mean, I am. I haven't played Stellar Blade. I don't really know anything about it, but I understand that it is a sexy game with sexy ladies. And, you know, a sexy game with sexy ladies doing a collab with another sexy game with sexy ladies makes me happy. Speaking of Nikke, did you see that they announced a new Nikke? K still remains in NPC jail. They just keep making more new Nikkes. The funny thing is, right, weren't we playing Nikke last week or something? And, what was it? We were talking about Phantom, and I had a look at what squad she was in. And I was like, oh, she's the only one in her squad. That's so strange. And then they announce fucking what's her face? Tarot card lady. Arcana! Arcana! Yeah. I've willed it into existence. Sorry, K-fans. Sorry, K-fans, but I have willed Arcana into existence with my stream last week. Arcana! Arcana. Please shift up just 1 pixel of hammering. Honestly, hammering would be great. Hammering, fantastic. I would like to see more of Liverin and Drilly purely because I want to learn more about like their predicament and like their situation and like how it led to the events in the campaign, because it seems like there's some like pretty dark shit going on with them, and I want to know why. So I kind of hope that they become playable at some point purely because I want to learn more about them. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna pull for Arcana. I need to, I mean, she looks very sexy. She's a very nice lady. I'm sure she's lovely. However, summer is coming up, and I know damn well that I am gonna be spinning for those bikinis, boys. I know damn fucking well I'm spinning for bikinis this summer. I missed last year's summer event because I only started playing in like September, I think. So I'm really excited for bikini ladies. Woo, 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 woo. Whoa, 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 whoa. I was thinking about, what characters would I really like to see in a bikini? And I have 3, okay. I have three choices that I would like, please. First, I would love bunny girls. I would love for Blanc and Noir to have swimsuits, like bunny swimsuits. I think that would be so cute. And of course, Rouge as well. Also, what would be extra peak? The cheerleaders. I want the cheerleaders to have swimsuits. Bae already has tan lines. I want to see where she got those tan lines from, bro. Shift up, please. Put the cheerleaders in swimsuits, my god. And I would really like to see Eleg in swimsuit. I want to see soft tum swimsuit. Gold bikini Eleg would be so peak. So peak. So peak. I'm surprised you're all mentioning maid outfits. Maids is like Valentine's. Maids is for Valentine's. And we already got maids this year. We got pirate maids. And honestly, I think that was an excellent choice. Pirate maids is very good. Bunnies. If there's another bunny event this year, I think for bunnies, I would really like... I think... Okay, so I saw like some artist really likes to draw crow and viper in bunny suits. I know we've already got a viper bunny suit, but a crow bunny suit is kind of great. Crow bunny suit would be kind of great. I really just would like everybody to be in bunny suits. I would really like it if everybody was in bunny suits, please. Or they take the rest of the maids, Aid especially, put Aid in a bunny suit, bro. Put Aid in a damn bunny suit right fucking now. We've already got some pretty good bunnies. We have Mary Bunny. Dr. Bunny is a very good choice. Very peak. It's kind of hard to choose just one bunny because I would like them all. Obviously, we need Rouge Bunny. 100% we need Rouge Bunny. And again, Eleg. I really like Eleg. I really like Eleg. Buddies, your DK. Thank you. Thank you. Swimsuit pilgrim. Oswald and Chatterbox swimsuit. Oswald and Chatterbox bodysuit. Oswald and Chatterbox maid. God, you guys are obsessed. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Nihilista. Ooh. What if Nihilista maid, but she's just super pissed off all the time? She's kind of like a sadistic, angry maid Nihilista. That would be pretty good. That would be pretty good. I like that. Please, 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 please. Angry while dressed is a total slag. Literally me. Privity Unkind Maid versus Angry Maid Nihilist. Yeah, with a ponytail. Excellent. There's just so many fantastic Nikkes who would look very excellent in a bunny costume or a maid costume or a bikini. And I'm sure whatever Shift Up does for summer and bunnies is going to be mwah, chef's kiss. Speaking of chef's kiss, hear me out. Maid bready. Maid bready would be super sexy, and then maid crust would be the most adorable thing I've ever witnessed on this earth. Put bready in a bikini. God damn, she thick. Maid crust would be so cute. Little baby. Oh! Bunny Cinderella. Bunny Cindo. In like the white and transparent bunnies. Bunny Cindo. Bunny Cindo. Hear me out, swimsuit Marciana with the tummy pissing. Oh, yes, you're right. Swimsuit Marciana would be so good. Made bready, more like made for breeding. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not breedy. Anyway, shift up, hire me, please. I have so many ideas for sexy ladies. You have no idea. Breading. Oh, made for breading. Oh, I thought... Listen, I'm not the only one who calls her breedy, dude. She's like one letter away. She's one letter away from being called breedy, man. Look at her. Look at her. Just look at her. Get your mind out of the gutter. Shut the fuck up. I know exactly what noises you guys were making the moment that bready was revealed. That was you guys. 100%. I don't want to hear it from you. I don't want to hear it. No, you. Don't be mad because I'm right. Listen. Nobody knows a Gooner better than another Gooner. You think you're sly? I know you inside and out because I am you. You fools. You thought you could trick me. I am you. Hang on, I need to unshrimpify myself from my seat. There we go. I am unshrimped. De-shrimped. Today was kind of a very, very lazy day for me. I did a little bit of work, but not as much as I should have. Hehehe. I woke up kind of early. I woke up at like 7, but I stayed in bed until 10. And then I was still tired, but I didn't want to stay in bed, so I got up and I laid on the sofa instead. I went from one laying position to another laying position. And then I stayed like that until like 12. And then I got up and I actually did some work. And then I got tired again, so I had an afternoon nap. And then for dinner, I had gyozas. They were tasty. But now I feel a little bit sick. I think I ate too fast. And then I've been online shopping until stream. I've been online shopping. I have a bunch of vacations coming up and nothing fucking fits me. So I'm having to buy an entirely new wardrobe. So but the thing is, I'm struggling because I don't know what my aesthetic is. I don't know if I want to be like cool, or if I want to be cutesy, or if I want to be like goth, or if I want to be sporty. I don't know. I just don't know. Go on a diet time? In fact, quite the opposite, Adrenal Storm. I've been on a diet. I've been on a diet and doing very well to the point where nothing fucking fits me. But you want to know the most annoying thing? I've talked about this briefly before when I went to get my bra size measured at Victoria's Secret. I've been on a diet all this time and I thought that my boobs would also get smaller. They stayed the fucking same. So now nothing fits me, but like my boobs are still massive and nothing fits over the goddamn boobs. It's horrible. I've lost weight everywhere except the goddamn tit. And now, no, there is an issue. There is an issue. There is a problem. You want to know why that's a problem? Because if I get a larger size shirt, then it just like, it overwhelms the rest of me except my boobs. But if I get a shirt that is the actual size of the rest of my body, it's too small for my boobs. And there is a projectile risk every time I breathe. It's awful. You guys don't get it. I'm a liability. I might accidentally fire buttons into people's craniums. Terrible stream idea for clothes shopping. Chat sends Pinterest inspo boards. Jamie, you know damn well that the only inspo that chat will send, if I give you guys full reign of buying clothes, 100% you guys are just gonna do bunny outfit, maid outfit, succubus bikini, like anything from Moe Flavor. That ain't gonna fly. Cowkini, virgin killer sweater, bros. This is why you cannot be trusted. You cannot be trusted. Coconut bikini. Two starfish. Are you saying you wouldn't? Like, I mean... Anyway, sorry to hear about your massive tits.
Hey Bon, did you see that Infinity Nikki got even worse with apparently Infold stealing Pulls Lamau? Also Woo Booba. I mean Bon you love.
We will talk about that momentarily. We will talk about... Yeah, the cat lingerie. Like, I mean, I'm not saying that I wouldn't wear them. I just wouldn't wear them out in public. And also, like, I wouldn't let you guys see me in them because that is showing way too much skin. I'm sorry, boys, but we are not a cosplay channel. I'm a VTuber and I intend to keep it that way. So you will simply just have to use your imaginations. You will simply just have to imagine me in a maid costume. Or draw me in a maid costume. If you are so artistically inclined. Canceling my Fexpo ticket 1984. But how would we see you in them if you don't post pics? Not allowed. Not allowed. Not allowed. Sorry, boys. You can add maid costumes and virgin killer sweaters to my throne as much as you like, but let it be known you will never ever get to see me in them. You will never ever get to see me in them. True, I also like to play with. This is the biggest injustice of all time. I mean, I guess I could do another cooking stream, but like the only thing in those cooking streams you see is my hands. So like, what's the point? A cooking stream where I wear a maid dress, but the only thing you see is my hands. So... Yeah, I'll wear them. I'll wear them, but you don't get to see them. Sorry, boys. Ooh, tiny hag hands. I have normal sized hands. Hello, welcome. Just the knowledge is enough. So you're telling me the drawing of golden bikini measures a cannon? I don't own a golden bikini. But if I did, it would look exactly like that fan art. Honestly, Stratos, you got it on point. The boobs, like, having zero support from the golden bikini, that's very accurate. Yeah, trust me, guys. I'm definitely wearing a maid dress right now. Guys, trust me. You can't see, but I'm definitely wearing a virgin killer sweater right now.
Bon, would you ever do a Mihara cosplay?
Adrenal stuff, thank you for the tip. I'm not really a cosplayer anymore. I used to do the occasional cosplay. I've cosplayed like twice in my life, and that was it. Cosplay is just a little bit too much effort for me. When I go to cons, all I want to do is buy things. I don't really like to dress up and like have pictures taken or like go to hangouts. I'm just there to make poor financial decisions and then maybe also go to panels. That's what I do at cons. Yeah, I get that, like, there are some really fantastic cosplayers and people really love doing it, and I also appreciate the art of it, but it's not for me. I am very, very, very happy watching other people cosplay and cosplay better than I ever could. Speaking of dressing up, it was briefly mentioned. Infinity Nikki. Something is going on with Infinity Nikki. Nobody knows what is happening or why it's happening because the company hasn't said anything for like weeks. But people's so previously they did make an announcement that I talked about this during the shower stream. Previously they did make an announcement that people were able to collect more rewards than they should had, but that was just for one kind of currency. It was just for like these little star shards or whatever the fuck they call them. It was just these little star shards, and like the reason why you could collect more was because of like time zones, and like, you know, some people in some time zones were able to collect like twice a day instead of once a day because of how like the server reset happened. But anyway, the company came out and said that that was a bug, and that was when they started taking the shards away from people instead of, you know, just like giving out more shards to the people who didn't like use the bug. And so people ended up with like negative like star shards. So anyway, something has been happening where like people's straight up gacha pulls are being taken away from them, and nobody knows why currently. It seems to just be completely sporadic and random, and there is no announcement about it. And like people are, I've seen one screenshot where someone had minus 5,000 gems, and to put it into perspective, 120 gems is one pull on the gacha. So 5,000 gems is divided by 120. Oh my god, calculate this, son. 5,000 divided by 120 is like 40 something pulls, like that one person lost. Which is really, really bad. Is really, really bad. Yeah, some people are very, very, very upset. And because like there's not been any official communication about it or any like rhyme or reason as to why this is occurring, people have been like contacting the company and saying like there's a bug. Like my gacha pulls have been taken away and I don't know why. But also apparently some people have like mysteriously like had extra gacha pulls added to them. And so everybody is like hyper scared to pull right now, because what if like they had gacha pulls added and they didn't notice, and then the company then takes them away afterwards and then they end up in the negative. It's so strange. It's so strange. And apparently the people who are in the negatives, like they haven't done chargebacks or anything like that. They just logged in one day and found like their pulls disappeared. So I have no idea what's going on right now. I play for about 10 minutes every day. I literally log in, I do my dailies, and then I log out again. So I haven't really noticed if like my gacha pulls have changed at all. But yeah, it's very bizarre what's happening, and it would be nice if the company could like explain what's happening, because people are kind of scared right now, and understandably so, because personally speaking, I don't think Infinity Nikki is the most generous when it comes to gacha pulls. I mean, they do give out gacha pulls for like events, but it's never more than like 10 pulls. And the gems that you get where you can pay for gacha pulls, you get 120 is one gacha pull, but like the maximum number of gems you can get from like a chest that you find in the world is like 30 gems. So you'd have to find like a bunch of chests in order to have one gacha pull. And there's only so many chests in the world. They don't respawn or anything. Once you found them, that's it. You found them. So the only way that you get gems is by doing dailies. And again, you don't get that much. The new dress is broken. Which one? The mermaid one or the angel one? Gacha currency is very precious. Yeah. And like the star shards being taken away, yeah, that was pretty shitty. But it wasn't like gacha currency. The star shards you use to buy stuff in like a shop. And like it's there is limited stuff in the shop, but there is also permanent, like a bunch of permanent stuff in the shop. So like you can get those shards back and you can still like buy stuff from the permanent shop. But yeah, gacha currency being taken away is pretty serious because that's like, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. I don't remember exactly how much the company charges for like 10 gacha pulls, like if you buy them from the shop. But yeah, it's not cheap. It's quite expensive in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, they also retconned the story and there's still been no explanation about that. Oh, another thing that people have been finding out. So you know how during the shower stream I mentioned that they increased the number of items in a set to 11? So previously there would only be maximum of 10 items in a set. But for this event they increased it to 11, which means that the pity went up. So like people have to spend way more money in order to even get pity to get every item in the set. And when I'm referring to set, it's a dress up game. So like you get a dress is one item, a hair is another item, shoes is another item, socks is another item, like so on and so on. They added an extra item which increased the pity, but you could tell that it was a rushed decision because when people logged in on day 1 of the patch, an opening cutscene played which showed that one, like the character wearing the set didn't have socks on. So the socks were never supposed to be part of the set. That's the extra item that they added. And you can't see the socks because it's a ball gown. It's a ball gown. You can't see the socks. It reaches the damn floor. But the Infinity Nikki players have noticed something else. So Nikki has like a system where you can upgrade outfits and like you get they score more points in like the styling challenges basically. In the menu where you level up items in order for them to score points, the last 2 items have been stacked on top of each other in the UI because there's not enough space for 11 items. There's only space in the UI for 10 items, so the last 2 items are stacked on top of each other. It's really bad. It's really bad. Yeah. I don't really know, like I'm not gonna stop playing. I'm just gonna wait out and see what happens. because I've already decided that I'm not going to spend any more money on the game. I think in total I've spent about £100 on the game over the course, like since December. I've spent like £100 on it here and there. Total, I mean. I haven't spent £100 every month since December. No, I've spent about £100 total. Because I really enjoyed it in the beginning, and I wanted to do extra gacha pulls for the nice outfits, but this update has been really not great, and the company's very silent over it. And the apology that they did release was like not really an apology. They did explain their reasoning for adding 11, like having 11 pieces instead of 10 pieces, but they didn't promise to not do it. They were like, if in the we will promise that we will not have more than 11 items, but if we do, we'll make sure to tell you about it first. It's like, no guys, that's not the point. Happy birthday, Delectrum. No, it's not Mother's Day in the UK, I'm afraid. That's not the point. And they did say that, like, yes, it was very buggy and they were fixing bugs, but it feels like every time they fix a bug, another bug appears. Like, it's like a never-ending cycle of bugs. Every time I open the launcher, it patches again and again and again and again. There are so many hot fixes. It's a bug hydra for real. But there's still a bunch of stuff that people are unhappy about that they didn't even address. Like the story and like the deceptive discounts and the reason why the dying system, you know, was changed from the last update. And yeah, it's sorry we took your money. We'll tell you next time. Yeah, it's pretty. I understand that gacha games have to make money, and sometimes these gacha games might do things that are kind of I'm like side-eyeing you a little bit. But having been a really big like player of Nikke for a long time now, I feel like they do a really good job of, you know, like they have a good balance, I think, with Nikke. They don't give too much, but they also don't give like absolutely nothing. They don't have any like predatory discount practices as far as I'm aware, at least not like when I play it in the UK. And, you know, for special events, they give out a bunch of gifts. And when something goes wrong, they take accountability and they apologize, and they are very generous with their compensation. So far, Infinity Nikki has been, at least since this update, it's been kind of predatory. It's just been money, 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 extra item in the set, new materials added to the shop that are now necessary, suspicious discounts that like never appeared before. It's pretty clear that everything that's happened in the 1.5 update has been driven by money. And also like punishing your players when the bug was your fault. Things like that. It's kind of like night and day compared to other gacha game I played. So yeah. When it works, I still enjoy it. I mean, like I said, I've managed to play through the event now. After all of the bugs and like crashes I experienced, I finally finished the event. So now that that's out of the way, all I do is I log in, I collect dailies, and I log out, and I wait to see what happens, really. That's what it's going to be for me from now on. But it doesn't bode well for future updates. Because it's still a live service game. The story has finished up to the current point, but when they add new story, they will add new regions to the world for you to explore, like entire new regions and new outfits and new things to discover. And it just doesn't bode well for the future. Like when they add this new region, is it going to be like a buggy mess? Are you going to be able to do anything? All the new quests, are you going to even be able to do them? Are the outfits going to be like made of 20 fucking pieces? It's worrying for the future. Is worrying. Thank you, everyone. However, in the UK, we don't celebrate Mother's Day today. We already celebrated it back in March. But thanks anyway. Dun, dun. Anyway, that's my rant about Infinity Nikki again. You know what? I haven't looked at the Infinity Nikki subreddit today. Let's take a look. Infinity Nikki. Oh, they're planning a strike. All of the girlies on the subreddit are planning a strike. The players, yeah, the players. The players are planning a strike. Yeah, so when the update happened, it was like a public holiday in China. So obviously people weren't expecting a response from them during that time. But it was during that time where they released the not apology. But they've now been back. It's now not a public holiday anymore, and they've now been back for a week. And they still haven't said anything. So... And, like, the bugs are just getting worse. Like what I said with the negative gacha currency. It's not great. What else are they doing? A lot of people on the subreddit are saying that they don't want to play anymore. And they're like saying their goodbyes to the community. Yeah, some people are still posting the nice outfits and the nice fan art, and honestly, I love that for you. I love that for them. Enjoy the game if you enjoy it, but yeah. People post pictures of their bugs. There's like Nikki's with no body. There's like crazy. Oh god. There's a Nikki that's like got like a deformed deer attached to them for some reason. Yeah. One of the positive things about the dye system is that people are like making their own cosplays, and I think that that's really cute. Like I've seen Sailor Moon cosplays and like Winx cosplays and like My Melody, the Mermaid Melody cosplay. Kwaku! Oh! Hi Hyomi! Sorry, we were ranting about Infinity Nikki. Ambrose would be a good person for me to rant about too, because he also plays Infinity Nikki. I'm sure he has lots of opinions on the new update. Yeah. Anyway, that's my rant. That's my rant. I will continue to log in and collect my dailies, but I will not. Oh, he gave up gachas, did he? Well, I know he used to play Nikki. I don't know if he still does then. I will continue to log in and collect my dailies, but I will not be giving them any more money. Such. Oh well. Instead, I'm gonna spend money on anime girls. Instead, I'm gonna super chat. Yeah, and Nikke as well. I will spend more money on Nikke. Trying to try brown test. Do you know what? Let me check if we have permissions. Let me check our little spreadsheet here. I want to see if someone has already asked for perms. If not, I'm going to ask Toto right now. Hello, welcome. Okay, Brown Dust 2 is not on the permissions list, so I'm gonna ask for it. Brown Dust 2. I'm just gonna get the website and then send it to Toto. Here we go. At Toto. Can I request a game please? Brown Dust 2. Okay. We'll see if that comes back fine this week. I think it's something that I will only play on Twitch, because apparently you are completely allowed to play it on Twitch. It has its own category. People play it on Twitch. I am not playing it on YouTube. That is a Twitch only stream. It is not good for YouTube. It is way too sexy. Sorry everyone, but if you want to watch me play Brown Dust 2, you have to watch me play it on Twitch. It has a censored mode. How censored is the censored mode? To be fair, on YouTube, my Nikke streams don't get bonked. The streams themselves don't get bonked, but if I make a short out of like a clip from the stream, then there's a chance that it gets bonked. Vivina, thank you for the £1.50. So, but I've seen Brown Dust too. Like it is way goonery than Nikke. In fact, didn't they just announce that they've increased the age rating of Brown Dust 2 on the Google Play Store from what, 15 to 18? So you now have to be like age verified in order to play Brown Dust 2. They've increased the age rating, and people are really excited by it because it means that they're probably gonna go absolutely bonkers bananas with future content. I think they're gonna go bonkers bananas or wooga with future content. Manto, thank you for the 5 months. Well. Yeah, now they are not limited by an age rating. As long as they keep it within the bounds of 18 plus, anything goes. Imagine Shift Up makes Nikke an 18 plus game. I don't think they will. I think Shift Up does a very good job of, you know, tasteful gooning. The gooning that they do in Nikke is very tasteful, in my opinion. It's not too over the top. I will tell you that some of the stuff I've seen in Brown Dust 2 is borderline pornography. And so I completely understand the 18 plus rating. But you know what? If I get permissions to play it, I will play it. Ah. I will just try very hard not to look at the overly sexy stuff. Yeah, Nikkei is ecchi, but Brown Does Too is very much borderline, and sometimes like steps over that borderline a little bit. You think the Mihara burst animation in her gacha costume is bad? I'm gonna try and describe some things that I've seen in Brown Dust 2 that in a way that will maybe not get me banned. So there is one skin in Brown Dust 2. I will tell you the name of the skin so that you can look it up yourselves. It is, I believe the character's name is Elise, and the name of the skin is Agent O, Secret Agent O, or something like that. And I shall describe it for you as so. Basically, she is like a secret agent and she's been captured. So she's tied up. And there are various animations in which you can extract information from her. And one of those interactions is a magic wand, shall we say. And there is another skin that I've seen. I actually can't remember the name of this one. I think it's called like Celebrity Bunny, but I can't remember the name of the character. It is, of course, a bunny costume. However, it is the reverse bunny costume variety. And in the animation, she is she has mounted you. Oh, hello, Reina. Hello, Raiders. So anyway, the reverse bunny girl has mounted you. And you guys came in at a fantastic time. And you can, it seems you can touch the bunny until she has a great time. And that is all I will say. For context, we're discussing the gacha game Brown Dust 2. It is not... We were discussing Brown Dust 2. Yeah, I can't remember the name of that character, but I believe the name of the skin is like Celebrity Bunny or something like that. Yeah, both of those are pretty insane. If you manage to get pumps, it will be the actual most terrifying day of my moderating career. Loen! Yes. Her name is Loen. The character's name is Loen. Loen. And I believe the skin name is like Celebrity Bunny or something.
And how many hours done you have?
I have 0 hours in Brown Dust, actually. I have been investigating on Twitter and Reddit to see if I would be allowed to stream this game. And to be fair, for the most part, the gameplay part of it is it looks pretty fun. It's very like standard isometric dungeon crawler, like JRPG battle system. And it seems like it's just the skins that are pretty... Some of them are pretty out there. I remember a recent event that they did I don't remember the character or the name of the skin or anything, but she was like a nun, and like her animation was like she did like the, you know, the circle with her fingers in front of her mouth with her tongue out, you know, that's what she was doing. Yeah, the Elise costume is pretty... This is why I say that I'm not surprised that the age rating went up on Brown Dust 2, because like a couple of the animations, they are very deserving of that rating. Is there a PC client? I don't know actually. Maybe. Yeah, to the people who say that Nikke and Azur Lane are Guna games, wait until they discover...
I saw that other bunny skin. Blush blush underscore blush.
Wait until they discover Brown Dust 2. But there's also gacha games that are like straight up like hentai gacha games, and those don't really interest me. I'm kind of of the opinion that like leaving a little bit to the imagination is kind of like way hotter for me, whereas just outright prawn is like less sexy to me than... Yeah, Brown Dust is the game with the butt grab animation that went viral. I will say, Brown Dust Live 2D team, very fucking talented. Extremely talented. Incredibly talented. Hugely talented. Nikke as well. Nikke has a fantastic Live 2D team, but damn, Brown Dust Live 2D team, they are so incredibly skilled in what they do. Like, it does not look like Live 2D. Have I seen the Live 2D in Apocalypse? No, I've not even heard of that game. Oh my god, someone's outside with a really noisy bike. Get out of here. Get out of here with your noisy bike. So yeah, it's yeah, we'll see if I'm allowed to play it. And if we are allowed to play it, it will be a strictly Twitch stream, because Jesus Christ. Einhander, thank you for the 5 months. Hello. Bark at them louder. Ruff, 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 ruff. Ang, 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 ang. Anywho, speaking of planning the week, let me get my schedule up here and let's see what we're doing this week, boys. Let's see.
Yo, stars and their impact on gotcha outfits.
Brian, thank you for the 2. Straighters, thank you for the 50.
Give a gooner something to goon and they will goon a day. Teach them L2D and they will goon a lifetime.
Honestly, mood. Like, the cutscenes in... The bus scenes in Nikke and Brown Dust 2 make me want to learn Live 2D myself. Okay, so... I do know that this week we're going to do a VR chat stream, boys. It's just a question of when. I think we are going to do it on... Let's do it on Saturday so that I have the whole day to set up VR chat. We're gonna go VR chat exploring on Saturday. 9 p.m. What else should we do this week? I think I'm in the mood for a little bit of art stream. I will tell you guys that I am working on another cover right now. I just got the approval back today, and I was planning on doing the art for the cover myself. So I'm pretty excited about it. So maybe we can do art stream this week. I just really like this song and I wanted to do the art myself, and also like I can get it done a little bit faster than like another artist can. So I wanna do it. So we do art stream. Let's do art stream on Tuesday. Art stream. I will tell you, it's pretty sexy. It's pretty sexy. It'll be a sexy song. So the drawing must be equally as sexy at 9 p.m. Yeah, we haven't done art stream in a while. I want to do Findom Fridays this week. What should we do for Findom Friday? Do you guys have any ideas? I could be a police lady. Could be a police lady. Toto says he is on the case of getting us permissions for Brown Dust 2. He is on it. Hang on, let me take a look at Booth and see what assets are available. What can we do here? I need to mentally adjust again. We could do... I kind of want to save the bikinis for like summer, really. There's a lot of good bikini costumes though. We could do... We could do like you go on a date with a hag. Like there's a pretty nice like Dongtan style dress here that I think you guys would like. There's like businesswoman outfit that would be good. There is also, I know I've seen a police outfit before. Let me just browse through, make sure I remember what I remember. Office lady. Okay, you guys seem to like the office lady. Oh yeah, there's a really good police outfit. I think you guys would like that one. It's a little bit on the spicy side though. I would have to censor it a little bit. We could do drunk office lady. Do you guys want to get drunk on Friday? Drunk drunk office lady takes you to a bar. We could do it. Yeah, that's the police costume I was thinking of. Yeah, drunk OL at the izakaya. After work at the izakaya. I think that would be good. Maybe we do that. Let me just browse through and see if there's anything else. There's a wedding dress, but I kind of want to save that for a June one, like a June bride themed one. I think that would be nice for June. I also still have that nurse costume. Yeah. Okay then. So Friday we're getting drunk, boys. Sounds good to me. What time? Same time as always. Okay. Okay. Friday is drunk office lady. Cool. At 9 p.m. And I just want to check that I don't have anything in terms of collabs. Let me just check. I don't think so. I was invited to Siren's Cobblemon server, but I'm thinking that I will just play it, but I won't stream it. It literally launched at like 2 a.m. this morning, so I haven't had a chance to play it. There's a lot of VTubers on it. There's a lot of people. But I'm not really a Pokemon girly, so... Cobblemon is Minecraft meets Pokemon. I'm definitely a Minecraft girly, but I'm not really a Pokemon girly, so... I don't know about that. VSMP Dude doesn't come out until June. I don't think I have any collabs planned this week. So yeah, I think we can just do what we want. Okay, so Tuesday is art stream. We could do Nikki on Wednesday. We could start crunching our way through the old events. You guys have been begging me to do Nyanya Paradise, so maybe we do that on Wednesday. Did chat die? Seems fine to me. Refresh. When can we expect a new hangouts? To be honest, I haven't reached out to anyone, so... I will let you know. I'm too shy. Too shy, too shy. Ito bleh. Go on a date with a hag is just like dating life after 30. Oof. Do you guys want to do Nikki on Wednesday or not? I'm told that Nyanya Paradise is very sad. And I know you guys want to see me cry. Rather not. What do you want to do instead then? We could wait and see if we get Brown Dust 2 permissions. We could keep it clear and see if we get Brown Dust 2. But maybe we just make it a gorilla day. Unfortunately, there's no stream on Sunday because I once again have a very early start on Monday next week, the 19th. So no Sunday stream this week. And no stream on Monday either. 18th and 19th are going to be no-goes. 20th should be fine though. How many streams do you have to dedicate to DK? It would open up certain scenarios. Oh, excuse me. It said like in order to get the in-game rewards, I have to do 1 stream per month during the quarter, I believe it said. So I'll have to double check. I think it's like 4 streams in a quarter, which is pretty lenient. We could do it whenever, really. Or I may just hold off on Nikki until Arcana comes and we can do the Arcana event. It's up to you guys if you really want me to do the old side stories, not the old side, the old event stories, or if you just want me to do the new stuff. We start a new game. Not really into gaming these days. Hades? I mean, I think we do have permissions for Hades. I don't own it, though. Not a big gamer these days, boys. Stellar Blade? Isn't Stellar Blade only for PlayStation? It's not out on Steam yet. Monhunt. I'm not really a Monster Hunter person. What's in my librarium? Picks up keys. I could have Hades 2 so fast. I mean, I don't know how you would give it to me. I would be grateful, but there's no way that you could give it to me without, like, privately. Do you still want to do the stream of looking at cats, dogs / pets? I do, yes. To be honest, I was planning on making that part of a future charity event. I just haven't had... Like, there's a lot of projects happening right now. So... Yeah, it's still on the back burner. I want to save it for a charity event whenever we do one. Yeah, there's going to be a lot happening over the next couple months. So... Especially June is going to be an extremely busy month for me. And probably July as well. And then things kind of die off a little bit, but end of September, early October, I'm not going to be here for 3 weeks again. So, yeah, I'm going on vacation. What about I will judge your VTuber shrine stream? I would like to do that, yes. I feel like I need to give people more advanced notice for that though. So maybe I'll put that in for next week. I'll put that in for the 21st instead. And then we have lots of time to... It has to be a Bonnie shrine though. Then you guys have lots of time to set up your shrines. Okay then, in terms of this week, we'll just keep it to the 3 streams for now. And then if Toto comes back with my permissions for Brown Dose 2, then we will do that either on Wednesday or Thursday. Just keep an eye on my Twitter for that. But yeah. So, Tuesday, 9 p.m. is art stream. Wednesday or Thursday, depending on permissions, if we get them or not, will be Brown Dose 2. If not, it might just be another kind of guerrilla, perhaps. Friday, Findom Fridays, Drunk Office Lady at an izakaya. Saturday, VR chat. I I only have one bunny mush. You can still make a shrine out of one bunny mush, Stratos. Light some candles, draw some pentagrams, lay a nice trail of rose petals, print some pictures. There's plenty of ways to make a shrine, even if you don't have much. Yeah, fill some jars. Oh God. Oh God. Yeah, oh God, indeed. Nut. Jar of ranch. Oh. Oh. Combine any of these for a concerning experience. Wowee! Yeah, get some bowls and arrange them. Oh boy. Okay, well that's good. That is the week planned. I shall make the schedule for that tomorrow. Ah, excuse me. Anywho. Ugh. Yesterday was one of those days where like I had such a long day, it felt like the end of the weekend was yesterday. Like it felt like yesterday was such a long day that it felt like I had 2 days in one. Do you ever get that feeling? Where you have such a busy day on Saturday and then you sit down and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe it's Sunday. Wait, no, it's Saturday. So yesterday I woke up really early because I had to take the train into the city, and because I had an order to collect. And while I was in the city, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do some shopping for my upcoming holidays. But I went around a bunch of shops and nothing caught my eye at all. Like nothing at all, which is surprising for me. Because usually I find something that I like. And I think it's because right now the fashion trend is like early 2000s fashion. And let's be real, I don't want to deal with that kind of trauma. Early 2000s fashion gives me PTSD. So right now, all the shops have stocked early 2000s style fashion, and I'm like, mate, if I wanted early 2000s style fashion, all I have to do is look at the back of my wardrobe. It's all still fucking there. So nothing caught my eye. I didn't want anything. I didn't want anything. So yeah, and also yesterday I was feeling a little bit tired and sick. It's all bell sleeves and mermaid skirts. Agoric, it is all bell sleeves and mermaid skirts. It is all low-rise jeans and layered camisole tops. It is all of that. And I suffer. I suffer greatly. I suffer greatly. But yeah, and also yesterday we had the members only stream yesterday. That was so funny, dude. Guys, if you're not in the pay pug tier and you missed out on yesterday's members only stream, we laughed so hard. I grew abs. It was really funny. We did Gartic phone and we created some cursed monstrosities. It was wonderful. I got a hernia from laughing. I actually rewatched the rounds this morning. It holds up. So good. Yeah, it was really, really, really funny. So we'll definitely do another Gartic phone members only stream because it was really good. But yeah, and then yesterday I was feeling a little bit sick. So I ended up just chilling in a coffee shop. I had a nice salad for lunch and then I went home. It was kind of, I picked up my order and then I was like, well, while I'm in the city, I might as well go shopping. But I didn't buy anything because I didn't like anything. And then I just sat in a coffee shop and then went home. So it was kind of a bit of a shit day yesterday. And then I got home and I took a nap and then I streamed. So, oh, excuse me. Yeah. Current fashion trends are not really speaking to me, and I've yet to find shops that cater specifically to the fashion that I enjoy. All of like the mainstream shops, they all like follow the trends, right? But like some of the more indie or bespoke shops, they will have their own specific style because that's what they go for. I've yet to find what my style is. Liking your voice is just all in my head. Nice. Thank you. How was May Day on Mother's Day? Mother's Day is not celebrated today in the UK. It was back in March. May Day, honestly, I didn't do anything for May Day. I appreciated everybody's maid arts though. I enjoyed that. And then I posted a picture that I took of last year's May Day. That's about it. You still walk past Blue Banana and think of the times it used to be? Bro, I haven't seen a Blue Banana in decades. Where are they all? I have not seen them. Where is the Blue Bananas? I miss Blue Banana. I used to go in there all the time when I was in my edgy emo phase. Ugh. When I was edgy emo bonge, I only shopped in Blue Banana. Bonge's still shopping at 20 for everyone because she thinks it keeps it 20. No, Forever 21 is hopping on the early 2000s fashion trend. So nothing in there. Nothing in there is my style. Your town still has one on the high street? Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, Blue Banana's a shop. It's like an alternative shop. They do like lots of emo stuff, or they did at least. They did lots of emo stuff and also like kind of like rockabilly. They had like a very strong rockabilly section. Shein, oh no. I do not trust Shein. I think I bought one thing off Shein years ago because I was curious. Like it was when Shein first like came around and I was curious. So I bought one thing. It was the lowest quality I've ever seen, and I felt really bad for ordering off Shein. So now I avoid Shein. Huge avoid. I don't know what my style is. Am I a goth girly? Am I like a GIK J fashion girly? Am I like a boho girly? Am I like a cutesy frilly like lolly girly? I don't know what I am. Who am I? Who am I? You're a dog. It's true, I am a dog. Gothic Lolita. Man, I used to love Lolita fashion. I used to be obsessed with Lolita fashion, but I never owned any Lolita pieces because they were always way too expensive. So I used to consume Lolita content on YouTube like no tomorrow. I was addicted to that stuff. I used to love it. I mean, I still love it. I still love looking at the beautiful Lolita dresses, but I just feel like I would never wear them these days. I think I'm too old. I think I'm too old to be a Lolita now. Who is that girl I see staring straight back at me? Office hottie-core. Yeah, maybe I go like office siren. That's like a trend that's happening right now. Office siren, they call it. It's basically like sexy secretary core. I kind of vibe with the office siren, but like if I'm going to a party, I don't want to dress like I've just got out of work. Like I want to dress like I'm going to a party. I don't want to dress like I've just got out of a meeting. I also mod for someone who still isn't listening. You mod for somewhere else? What the fuck? I found out recently I look quite good in a stolen tube top stretched to be a dress. Stolen. Sure, Shameless James. Sure. Did I tell you guys I can't remember if I told you the story. I'm pretty sure I have. In my uni days, I shared a house with 2 other people. One of them was a guy and one of them was a girl. And I had this dress that I bought from Primark. It was like pink and it had black polka dots on it. It was super cute and I wore it a lot. And one day I was at home and I was like cleaning the flat and I knocked on my guy roommate's door to ask like if he needed the vacuum cleaner, otherwise I was gonna put it away. And so I knocked and I opened the door. He was butt naked and I didn't clock it at first because I wasn't looking at anything else. So I was just looking at him and I was like, oh, hey, I was just about to put the vacuum cleaner away, but if you need to use it, then I'll keep it out. And then, like, he was so casual about it. He was like, oh, no thanks. It's okay. And then I looked down. He was butt naked and he was covering his crown jewels with a very familiar looking dress. It was a pink dress with black polka dots. And I straight up asked him, hey, is that my dress? He said, thankfully, he said, oh no, I bought this for a costume party that I'm going to tonight. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I quietly left. I went immediately to my wardrobe to check if my dress was there. Thankfully, my dress was still in the wardrobe. So he did, in fact, just buy the same dress. I was so worried. I was so worried. Thing is, like, it was very much like a lad's thing because he was like a big burly army dude. And so like him and all the lads were like going out wearing dresses because it was university. So everybody was going out getting drunk and they were like, oh, let's all wear dresses. It'll be funny way. So yeah, I did feel like my heart sank a little bit when I looked down, not because he was ass naked, but because he was covering his dick and balls with a dress that looked like mine. I was like, is that my dress? Can't confirm it's from an army we used to dress up as. Yeah. He was always dressing up for some kind of costume party. It just so happened that one of the times I accidentally walked in on him changing, he was wearing a dress that looked like mine. Did you put your polka dot dress in a pyre afterwards? No, I kept it. It was a really nice dress. It was a nice dress. So, I went to a costume party with the lads once as Powerpuff Girls. I love that for you. I love Powerpuff Girls, and I love to see big burly men wearing like cute girly costumes. So thankfully he was in fact not wearing my clothes. But yeah, that's my story. Ah. Oh, good night, Jimmy James. Thank you for coming. What other crazy stories can I tell you guys? By the way, is it hard to keep track of 2 apps worth of chats? No, I have both of them open on my screen so I can see them. Just that Twitch chat is doesn't have as many people watching, so Twitch chat is kind of slow compared to YouTube chat. YouTube, there's like 170 people here. Twitch, there's like 42, so there's a pretty big difference. Yeah, I got more shocked by the dress than him being naked. Like, I don't know why I didn't immediately clock that he was naked. It took me like a full sentence and 30 seconds to realize that he was naked. And then I saw the dress. It was very strange. I think I was just in complete autopilot mode. I think there's no other explanation other than I must have just been in autopilot. Yeah, maybe I was in shock. Maybe I was in shock. Bonnie seeing cheeks. Bonnie seeing their dress. True. Yeah, maybe I went through the stages of grief as I opened the door. It was like denial, and then like bartering, and then anger, and then acceptance, or whatever the stages are. Yeah, I was just thinking about cleaning and vacuum cleaners. I was being a good housemate. Except I'm pretty sure my other housemate, the girl, I don't think she liked me. I went to university in like a very, like, it was like a military town. So she wasn't in the military, but her boyfriend was. And he would obviously come over a lot because they were dating. And when I first moved in, they were like, I was in the kitchen, they were like asking me what my hobbies are, and I was like, oh, you know, I really like art and stuff. And I was obviously really into anime at the time, but her boyfriend immediately came out and was like, oh my god, you don't like anime, do you? And then turned to his girlfriend and was like, oh my god, can you imagine if you got two who liked anime in a row? That is disgusting. And I was like, no, what's anime? He was such like a jock bro, and I immediately was like, no, I don't know what that is. I like Picasso. I like Van Gogh, that kind of art. And I was thinking back, you know, when you're like a kid, this happened to me when I was a kid. You know, when you're like enjoying something as a kid and someone comes out and is immediately like, ugh, you don't enjoy that, do you? And you're immediately like, no, no. Even though like you were just like outwardly singing a song like 5 seconds earlier. You were like singing a song that you really like and someone comes up to you and is like, ugh, you don't like that song, do you? And you're like, no, no, no. But I'm pretty sure after a while it became obvious that I liked anime because I was feral. Feral creature. Hello, welcome. No, I was not gonna stand proud. I was trying to avoid getting bullied at all costs. I'm wearing this Migu shirt ironically. I was like that with Minecraft, damn. Yeah. I mean, both of them were very, very, very extreme normies. Both of my old roommates. The guy obviously was an army guy, so he was like a jock for real. And the girl was just very, very, very normie who had like a jock army boyfriend. So I felt very just out of place in that house. Very out of place. Yeah. Yeah, they were like the actual epitome of a Chad and of a Stacy. Ah, excuse me. But that was my first year of uni. Annoyingly, I didn't get into halls at uni, and like halls is like the dorms in other areas of the world. But because I didn't get a spot in the dorms, I actually had to find my own place to live. And so I got my first taste of rental life at uni because I had to find my own place to live. In uni in the UK, at least the uni that I went to, they only let you stay in the halls for your first year. And then after that, you have to leave and you have to find your own accommodation. So all of like the people who I knew from my school got into the halls in that first year and we're all hanging out together. Meanwhile, I didn't get a spot in the halls because they were full. And I had to like rent a flat with two people who were like in their like final year of university. They were like seniors. And I was like, well, shit. So I didn't get to go out clubbing with my friends or anything like that. I didn't get to do all of the university freshman party life because I wasn't part of like the dormitories where they were planning all that stuff together. So I felt really isolated in my uni days, and honestly it was a matter of time before I quit because I didn't enjoy my course. I didn't enjoy the people I was around. I didn't enjoy living on my own with two people who I didn't know. So I got a job and I left. And then I became a VTuber. Don't quit school, kids. Otherwise you'll end up like me. Yeah, I kind of wish that I hadn't even like tried with uni. I wish I'd just like saved my money and like gone straight into work. But like I didn't know. I was excited because all of my other school friends were going into university as well. So I was like, oh yeah, obviously I have to go into university too because that's what everyone else is doing. So I did it and I was like, oh, I really hate this. Oh, I hate this. Yeah, going to university was what everybody did before the recession. Now it's like, I feel like it's changed a lot, I mean, it's a little bit different in the UK because our student loans, we don't have to pay them off until we start earning over a certain amount. So pretty much, I don't know what the exact amount is, but like if you make it to retirement age and you have always been working like a minimum wage job, you've always been like working underneath the amount where you would be required to pay back your student loan, then they just write it off.
Well, I stayed in school and stuck through accounting. It is neither right nor wrong decision. But it certainly wasn't something I chose for myself.
I'm proud of you for sticking through it, because now you have that qualification. Retirement age was a few more years, but yeah, I wish. Fucking wish. Retirement age keeps going up. I don't think I'm ever gonna retire. I think that's just it for me. I don't think I'm ever gonna retire. Them's the breaks. James.
Sometimes I look at childhood photos and just say this little jerk couldn't even become an airplane mechanic. He messed up, not me.
Oh, sometimes I get recommended stuff on YouTube that's like day in the life of a graduate programmer, and I'm like, god damn, like I could have been like, maybe I could have gone to university and studied programming and like be in like a decent programming job, like be in like a decent tech job right now. Instead, I insist on anime. What has my life become? What has my life become? Or like, I've also been recommended like day in my life as a like resident doctor, or like, you know, like as a med student resident, and I'm like, oh my god, these people are so smart and educated, and I feel super inferior compared to all these people. And I'm just like, how are they able to do these like really difficult high stakes jobs and like be completely normal? Like, another thing that I've been recommended a lot is day in the life as an Emirates cabin crew, and like they go through so much training and they have to follow such strict rules, and like they all seem like they're so full of energy, and I'm like, how do you do that? I can barely function. How are you able to get up at crazy hours, look so pristine, and be like friendly customer service like for hours and hours a day, and I'm like a barely functioning adult? How do you do this? How do you do this? I would like to know the secrets of being like energetic and young and fresh and happy, because I am none of those things. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand normies. Like, genuinely, I don't understand normies at all. I genuinely don't get them. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they have energy to do their job and like other stuff. I don't get it. How do you do it? How do you like wake up in the morning with energy? Because I never do. I never do. I wake up in the morning and I want to sleep for another 12 hours. And then I wake up after 12 hours and I'm like, well, I want to sleep more. I just want to sleep all the time. Ooh, how does one get energy? I know that the human body is designed, okay, you get fuel from food and you feel rested after sleep, but none of those things happen to me. I eat food, I pass out from food coma. I sleep, I'm still tired. What do you do? Touch grass and exercise? I just don't get it. What could they possibly be doing that I'm not doing? That's crazy. No, listen, I went outside yesterday because I went into the city and I did a lot of walking yesterday. In fact, let me check how many steps I did yesterday. Usually I don't do any steps because I work from home and I walk from the fridge and back. Yesterday... Well... Yesterday I did 7,000 steps. Usually I do... Oh god, you guys are gonna judge me so fucking hard. No. No. Oh no. Usually I only do less than 100 steps a day. Oh no, it's so bad. So bad.
It is my solemn duty to inform you all that getting a good night's sleep each day, eating well and exercising regularly is good for you.
Shut that guy up. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Things may be tough, but sometimes at least you're not British. Who's gonna tell him? Who's gonna tell him? Warida. Warida. I mean, there are some days where I have to go grocery shopping, and on those days, like, I will maybe do like 1,000 steps. But on days where I don't go outside, it seems like I do less than 100 steps a day. But yesterday was a busy day in the city, so I did 10,000. So sometimes I get my 10k steps in. If I had Instacart, it would be over. No, thing is, like, these days I'm not ordering so much delivery because no matter how clearly I explain it to them in the comments of the delivery section, like how exactly to access the airship, they always get it wrong. And I don't know how to, like, even more clearly explain it to them. And at that point, honestly, it's just quicker for me to walk to the shops and get it myself. And, like, the airship is not even that difficult to find. It's in, like, the center of a town that is pretty popular. It has, like, very large landmarks nearby. I write clearly, it's near these landmarks. It's on this street, which is, like, a main street, which you guys can hear ambulances and cars and bikes going down every day. And they are still like, I can't find it. Mate. I cannot explain it more clearly to you, my friend. So I'm just like, it would be so much quicker for me to walk. Like, literally, I have a shop next door. It takes me 2 minutes to walk to the shops and just buy some food. And then I'm back in 10 minutes. So I'll only order food if I'm really craving something particular, like if I really want a McDonald's or I really want a cheeseburger or I really want Greek food, but otherwise I'm just gonna go to the shops.
Do you tell them land with their parasite fighters?
With that what? Have you run these instructions by trusted friend? My family manages it. You know, the first time my family managed to visit the airship just fine. I'm also having this issue at the moment. So the airship is above businesses, which is why I can only stream at certain hours of the day, because, like, I don't want to disturb the businesses that are below me. But because the airship is in the same building as other businesses, like, people keep ringing my doorbell asking if it's the business, and it's gotten way worse recently that I had to, like, ask the business below. And I was like, because when I first moved in, it maybe only happened like once a month. But in the past month, it's happened multiple times a week. To the point where I had to email the business and I was like, hey, so I've been living up here for a few months now. Initially, it wasn't so bad, but something's changed. And now a lot of your customers are trying to, like, access my apartment. Can you please do something about it? Can you like advise them more clearly? And one instance in particular I remember was, okay, so when you enter the building, there is a big sign at the bottom of the stairs that clearly says, okay, on the first floor is there's like another business. On the second floor, there's another business. And on the top floor, there are private residential flats. It says clearly on the sign, top floor, private. And second floor, business. First floor, business. So people have to come in. They have to ignore that sign. They have to go upstairs they have to walk past the business on the bottom floor. Then they have to go upstairs and walk past the business on the second floor. And let me be clear to you, there is a massive sign for the businesses on each floor. They go all the way up to the top floor and they knock on my apartment door, which is just a plain door that has a number on it, and there's a doormat outside. I'm like, how did you manage that? And one time, someone knocked at like 8:30 in the morning, and because I was expecting a parcel, I like jumped out of bed in my pajamas and opened the door, expecting it to be the parcel. The guy just stared at me and was like, is this business? I'm like, no! You walked all the way past it. I'm stunned. I'm stunned how he managed that, because the signs are very big and very obvious. And I'd also like to point out, without like doxing myself, but the business that he was looking for has the most obvious fucking sign in the building. It is a massive yellow sign with black text across it. It could not look more like a warning sign if they tried. It is bright fucking yellow with thick black text across it. And I feel really bad, but it's gotten to the point now, because I've already asked the business, like, can you please advise your customers? And it hasn't gotten any better. So whenever...
is this business?
Is this business? Hello? It's gotten to the point now where, like, if they ring my intercom and they're like, is this business? I go, no, and I just hang up. Previously, I would, like, try and, like, direct them to the correct door. But now, like, it's a huge distraction. I work from home. It's a huge distraction. So whenever someone rings my intercom and is like, is this business? I just hang up. I say no and I hang up. I'm sorry, but I've tried being nice. I've got stuff to do. You'll figure it out, buddy. You'll figure it out. Well, then you should say yes and fuck with them. I don't want them. I don't want them to enter my airship. I want them to stay away from me. So yeah. Also, another annoying thing is, because the airship is on like a busy main road, there are a lot of clubs nearby, and so Friday and Saturday night I have to take my intercom off the hook because drunk people will come by and like ding dong ditch me. It's like, dude, you are adult men. What are you doing ding dong ditching? If I take my intercom off the hook, then it doesn't ring, thankfully. So like when Fridays and Saturday nights, I just take the intercom off the hook and I put it back on in the morning. But like, it was like, you're a grown-ass man ding dong ditching someone you don't know. Like, come on, dude. Yeah. Those are the struggles that I have with this current airship. Overall, I really like this airship. It's very cozy and it's quite spacious and it's quite cheap. So I'm really happy with it. But those are the struggles I have with it, mostly with like the intercom system. So, yeah. I was thinking, like, regarding the business thing, I was thinking of putting like a little sticker on my doorbell and being like, this isn't the business. But like, I don't want to do anything to the building that would that could potentially damage it. Like, what if I stick a sticker on it and it doesn't come off and I get like charged and I don't get my deposit back? That's like a big, yeah, that's what I'm scared of. I'm trying really hard to keep everything nice and clean and tidy and keep everything as it was. So I don't really want to do anything, especially to the outside of the building, that would potentially damage it. Yeah, I'm going to read it anyway. They already skipped the 3 months. Yeah, the people that just walk in and walk all the way to the top floor, missing all the signs, they're not going to see the doorbell. But like the people who ring the doorbell are going to see a sticker that says not business. Not the business. So yeah, I'm a bit, I don't really know what to do other than like keep telling the business, hey, it happened again this week. Can you please advise your customers appropriately? Because I think I know what it is, right? Because the business keeps their door locked, but they have a doorbell on the inside of the building. So you have to go up the stairs and you have to ring the doorbell on their floor in order for them to unlock the door for you and let you in. So what they're probably doing is telling their customers, oh yeah, please rock up to the building and ring the doorbell. And people are just ringing my doorbell because that's what they've been told. When really what they should be telling them is, please enter the building, come to the correct floor, and then ring the doorbell on the floor. So yeah. I don't know. That was also another issue I had with delivery people. Like in the UK and different countries, you know, depending on when you say first floor, it could mean different things. Sometimes when you say first floor, it means like the ground floor, but sometimes when you say first floor, it means the floor that is the first one when you go up the stairs. And so I've now like taken to saying top floor instead of like a number floor. I'm like, it's at the top, like keep going. If you're not at the top, there are more stairs, keep going up the stairs. And people still don't get it. I've still had delivery people be like, I don't know where it is. I don't know where the top floor is. Mate, there's another set of stairs. Go up them. Go up the stairs. There is more at the top of the stairs. The top. Ah. 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 So now I just don't have energy now. Now I don't have energy to deal with like delivery people or anything. So I'm just gonna go to the shops and do it myself. They say if you want something done, right, just do it yourself. That's what they say. Interesting rants tonight. Yeah, welcome to Sunday Night Rants with Bonnie Barkswell. Oh, I suffer. I suffer. Yeah, so go touch grass more. Fine! No, I will. I actually need to buy toilet paper this week anyway, so... Fine, I will go outside. Fine, I will go grocery shopping. I also need to clean the flat. It's pretty messy. Anyway. It's been a couple hours, so I think I'm going to end it here, folks. We did get some work done. We planned the schedule for this week, and we got, we requested game permissions, so we did it. I will make the schedule graphic tomorrow, like I said. And we ranted about a bunch of things. It was very good rants. So, YouTube gang, I'm going to send you on over to... I'm going to send you to Cousin Nova. She's doing a hand cam stream. Balls out for Nova. Here you go. And Twitch gang, I'm going to send you to... I'm going to send you to Emery. The title of her stream is One Ice Latte with Your Breast Milk, please. So enjoy that, whatever is going on there. Here you go. Balls out for Emery. Have fun with whatever is happening on Twitch. Okay. But yeah, I am going to go play Nikke now, and I will see you guys on Tuesday in it for art stream. We will draw sexy art. Okay? Okay. Have a good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for coming, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys. Bye.